What's up, YouTube? Asian Persuasion here at the North American World Championship qualifiers. Here with who and what did you do today, man?
Darian, and I just got top 64 here in Nats.
Oh, nice, bro. What were you playing today, man?
The Trickstar Striker deck with the Mekk-Knights.
Nice. Let's get into this profile, man.
Alright, so obviously the basics, 3 Candino, 3 Licorice, and the Lily Bell, you know, standard. I thought about like running 2 Licorice, but 3 just came up a lot. It was the consistency and stuff. The Mekk-Knight ratio was just 2 purple, 1 blue, and 1 indigo. I didn't run the memory just because I was trying to find space in the deck, and I didn't feel like I necessarily needed it going into the event. But this ratio was really good all day. And I played a lot of mirrors, so it was helpful a lot. 3 Droll and 3 Ash for the hand traps. I mean, you know, standard. I thought about playing Ogre, but it was, you know, it got worked in eventually. I played 2 Sky Blaster. This card was really insane all day long. I like this card because if you open it with Drone or Engage, you get to make a little start Yugioh play without wasting your Candina search and without wasting your Lily Bell.
Yeah.
And then depending on how good your hand is, if you do this with, and you have a Candina, you can do start Yugioh into Goblin to summon that Candina and still get your search. So it's pretty nice. The 3 Engage, 3 Joan, 1 Afterburner, and 1 Anchor. These were okay. Obviously this is good, you know, trying to get all your little combos going. I kind of wish occasionally this was a jamming wave because the Afterburner didn't necessarily do a whole lot, and I feel like in the mirror match jamming wave to try and bait reincarnation and stuff early might just be better, especially if you're like trying to lock it back over light stage and then pop it, because a lot of times you have to do that with Goat so you don't lose the grind game.
Yeah.
I played 2 Called by the Grave. It was another thing. I wanted to run 3, but I had to make space in the deck. It was hard enough already running the Mekk-Knights and then having to fit the Sky Blasters in too. So, but I mean, you know, it's good. You got to play it. 3 Goat. I mean,
God card, man.
Yeah, combo card. Wins you games. 3 Light Stage, 3 Terraforming. Gotta run them. I play 2 Reincarnation. I just don't necessarily always like opening this card because you're not always going to open Droll. So
yeah.
I'd just rather search it when I feel like I need it. And then I main 2 Impermanence. I wanted to make sure I had an extra good main deck card against the Goki matchup, especially because people run around here playing that Aqua Dolphin card, and you know, if this beats it. So
yeah.
But that's it for the main deck. It's 42 cards. It was really solid all day.
Cool.
Side deck, I sided the 3 Cherries, and then I sided a Soldum Electromite. I thought about trying to fit a double Helix, but I couldn't find room with everything else that I wanted to play, which unfortunately came up in my top 64 match.
Yeah, well, you
I just
didn't
lost
have
the spirals.
What a coincidence, right?
Right. I played 2 Thunder King. This was pretty nice. I sided it in mainly so I could go first against Pure and against the Mirror, and just kind of like stop them from being able to use Candina, make sure they can't use Engage, and depending on like other stuff I had, I could stop their Kagaris and kind of stop their turn for a bit, even if they just open Hornet Drone and like I have an Ash or something. But I mean, it was okay. I drew it, and usually it just ended up negating Kagari summons because like they would Hornet Drone for Kagari.
Yeah, and you kind of had to stop it.
Yeah. I sided 2 Ogre. I kind of wish I had done 3 of this because this card's been really good all day. It was really good against Goki, and I like it against Pure Brandish just for like hitting multi-rolls and stuff. That way they don't gain a million advantage. 2 Kaijus, mainly for the Pure Brandish matchup, and then you know like Draco's rogue stuff that I might end up playing against. It's just a good all-around card.
Yeah. So
I played 2 evenly, just because I was also playing the Kaijus, and like I said, I didn't have a whole lot of space in the side deck. So I wanted to try and make sure I had ratios that like I wanted to like see, and I want this more so than like this against like Pure and things like that.
yeah.
So, and then the last 2 cards are 2 Heavy Storm Duster. I like it better than Twin just because it's still decent going second against everything you want to side it against.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to like you don't have to pay a cost for it when you play it going first, and people are trying to play around Reincarnation, and then it can be a 1-for-1 with light stage whereas like if you only have a twin set, Twin's a 2-for-1 instead of a 1-for-1.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
extra deck was the Link Rebo, 1 Link Spider, 1 Shizuku, and 2 Kagari. I played the Space Insulator. It was okay. I wanted to play it just in case the little like Trisbania or Bomber play came up, and I felt like it just had more utility than Underclock because of that, but it never came up. 1 Cerberus, 1 Goblin, 1 Phoenix. These were like probably some of the best cards in my extra deck. Goblin has been insane all day long, just Candinaing for Licorice and summoning Candina again. Yeah. Especially with the Sky Blaster combo, that was just nuts.
OTK and too.
Oh yeah. I played the Ningirisu over the Unicorn, just because Unicorn, you know, sometimes sometimes you don't want to necessarily discard a card if you can't get it co-linked, because usually I found myself like wanting to make unicorn in situations where I was in like an awkward spot. Because if I'm ahead enough already, I don't necessarily need to make it unless I'm really just trying to kill somebody.
Yeah.
But I mean, I made it a couple times. It was pretty good, and unicorn never came up. So the Trisbania and the Bomber, obviously, you have to play these in this deck. They're broken with Reincarnation and Hornet Drone. Firewall, MVP. I mean, being able to loop Licorice and Lily Bell is stupid.
Yeah.
And I did this 9 times.
The OTK?
Yeah, just to kill people.
Oh man.
It was like, especially drawing like Drone, Skyblaster, Candina, it made this the easiest thing to do in the world.
Yeah, so it does.
Sorry, Yugioh. I'm not honestly a huge fan of this card. I made it 3 times and I lost 2 of those games. One it got ashed, one it got gammaed. And I mean, like, it's good, obviously. I would still keep playing it. And I really like it with the Skyblaster combo, but I don't know. If you don't have Called by the Grave, it's not really safe to go for it because you could just lose everything.
Yeah, every hand trap.
So, and then I played Warlord. I know some people are like trying to cut this card. Some people are, I think more so in Goki. But like, I don't know. I feel like it's too good. Like my round 10 opponent, game 2. It was a mirror match in game 2. He shared righted me turn 1, shared righted me, Reincarnation drolled me turn 2, shared righted me turn 3, and lost that game because I made Warlord.
Jeez.
Yeah. So it was really good. It came up like twice, and it was really good both times.
For sure. So any shout outs you want to give, man?
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Himmel for giving me the whole deck and making sure I had a deck to play that wasn't Mermails. Shout out to all my Austin friends, Aaron and James and Will, big time for helping me test, and Jordan for helping me build the deck. He's been playing Trickstar for a while, and I haven't. So shout out to Johnny here for the deck profile.
You always know out here.
So, and shout out to my boys back in Houston, Colby, Rudy, and Danton for always being there helping me out with everything.
Yeah, man. It paid off, man. You got this top 60 format right here, man.
Definitely.
It feels good, right?
Yeah.
Well, congrats again on getting this top cut. Thanks for the deck profile, bro.
Thanks, man.